So I wanted to just do one more follow-up video on this topic of replacing the tires going to the Cooper Cobras. Just wanted to give a little bit of information to help you guys, just because I don't want to overload you guys with this topic in the forum, but I do know that some of you had a lot of questions, so I'm just trying to help follow up on that as promised. So first of all, here's the look, how they came out. I've had these, I did this years ago. I just took them off in December and put on the XCOM Gladiators. There's other great members in this forum that kind of followed suit, like I think Drew Fontaine, he comes to mind. Anyway, they can also tell you what kind of, what their experience has been and what their mileage has been on having Cooper Cobras. But to me, they've always looked the best, at least for my cart. For me, that's kind of why I wanted them. But I also love, like I said, that the tires they just really don't wear, not much at all. Just depends on how much you're gonna drive it, of course, but because they're not underneath the car, so not as much weight. But one of the reasons I wanted to make sure I did just one more follow-up on this is I am blown away. I've got these brand new Cooper Cobras because I had sold the ones I took off. And I just took a test run for the second time. And first of all, I swear now that the cart is just completely stable, it feels great. There's a big difference between the XCOMs and these as far as my cart and my ride. It's just that simple. It just feels much more stable. And I've got the air pressure set to 30. I always tell people with these tires to run them lower because they're not, once again, underneath the car. And so they're just a little too hard. But I just, out the box, the shop had them at like 35. I took them down to 30 and they feel great. It's just awesome. Now, we got to take into account that my cart, for the first time in many, many years, has a lot more weight back in it. You know, when I got rid of my lead acid batteries, I went to a 160 amp hour battery, which was pretty large, but that's 160 pounds. This is 235 pounds. I think that's making a big difference. I'm charging right now. I like to lift the seat just to be extra safe. Anyway, so that makes a difference. The cart, it just feels great with the tires, 30 PSI, and the run I just made, I just ran a road, but I wonder how much further it'll go past 45. I'm not one of these crazy people that wants to do that every day. I just want to know what my limits are, what it can do. It's just what I like to do. So anyway, but it just feels great. And so if I put that in perspective, the last Coopers I had, when the cart would max out like 36 miles an hour, I would get a little bit of a bounce. But if my dog was sitting on the back seat, my big dog's like 100 pounds, if he was sitting back there with my wife, meaning I had a little more weight sitting there, kind of like I do now with this battery being in the back, it never bounced. You see where I'm going with this? So it helps a lot if you get your weight and everything evened out. But for me, the way it sits right now, just me, and I had my smaller dog with me, it didn't bounce at all, not at 36, not at 40, not at 45. It was just freaking awesome. So I love it when a plan comes together more than anybody in the world. I just love it when things work out. So I wanted to tell you guys that it did. I think it looks great. And one of the members had reached out and asked if I wanted to sell the old tires. Gonna give him the first chance at them. And if he doesn't want them, I'll see if you guys want them. Or just put in the comment if you're interested. I'll make sure to reach out to you if you're interested. All right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day.